What's going on, everyone? Kelly Cavallera here, one half of 7 Arrow Media, and welcome to today's edition of the Honky Tonk Highway, episode 49. We are one away from 50, guys. You don't want to miss tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow is the big episode number 50, and I got Steve Healy and Betty Drummond from the Line Dance Foundation joining me, and we're going to do an entire show on the Crystal Boot Awards. So definitely check that out tomorrow for episode number 50. Also, don't forget, end of the month coming up, July 25th, 7 and 7 we're putting on. Join the Facebook group, 7 and 7 events. We're going to do 7 workshops in 7 hours with 7 choreographers, all of which have qualified for the finals of the USLDCC, which the winner of that in December will get a teaching spot at World Dance Masters. So, without further ado, I gave them a little surprise. They didn't know it that I was going to leave it up to the people for an hour. You guys prevailed, almost over 150 votes. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the participants of the challenge, Daniel, Jose, and JP. Maybe it's going to go. It doesn't want to flip for some reason. Here we go. There they are. The boys of Streamline. I came up with a crazy idea to do a live choreography challenge live on the air. I took it to the boys, and they gladly were willing to participate in it. They're a little scared right now because they don't know what I'm going to send them.
Totally scared.
Don't be scared. So what I did, I spent a week going over, found 2 songs. I found a country song and a non-country song. They have no idea what the songs are. They have no idea. All they know is by judging by the competition, I just held a little poll of what was more likely going to win. So 164 votes later, 94 to 70, non-country won, which I thought for a minute their country was going to prevail. It was neck and neck there for a while. I thought y'all were going to have to do a country track this late at night. Mind you, it is 11 p.m. for JP and Jose, and it's 10 p.m. for Daniel. So they've been up all day, and in case you haven't noticed their adventures, they were together yesterday. They had the nice adventures all weekend celebrating JP's birthday, so they survived to make it back.
Oh, yeah.
Us, yes, not the fevers.
But I saw somebody say, it's JP in the jungle.
Yeah.
Somebody's in the jungle.
So the winning song was non-country. So I have a non-country track, and what I'm going to do now, before I share it with the world, I'm going to send it over to them.
Wow, I'm scared.
Can we have some shots before?
Sure,
Yeah.
shoot up, brothers, shoot up. Like they a couple people already said they expect there to be shots already involved. It's JP's drinking a
I
Coke.
agree.
A Coke?
Yeah, it's a Coke, trust me.
So
Okay, so you
should
send
have
this.
just received audio tracks.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Daniel's listening, so I'm going to put it up on the screen now, guys. So the winning song I picked was "We Got Us" by Brandon J. It is from Songland, the TV show Songland. For those who want to listen to it, Daniel's grooving already, so that's a good sign. For those who want to listen to it, I will play it at the end of the show. That way, in case we get blocked, I don't want to risk it. And I actually am going to give a shout out. Kelly found this, the other Kelly. And the agreement was, I don't know what day they are going to choose, but one of them are going to teach this live on Streamline for everyone to learn, to give them a little bit of chance. So, did everybody get the track?
Yes.
All right. Without further ado, just to give you a heads up, I will be muting them in and out for you don't hear all the music being played, because we don't want to get kicked out, but we'll be discussing in the chat, guys, what they're doing. But as I put it up, ladies and gentlemen, the 60 minutes starts now.
Good. Guys, let's go each other.
Good luck, guys. Yeah.
How do we play it?
We
Okay.
need to count the song. We need to count the song.
Yeah. Fair. Let's just
Yeah.
count before we calling each other, yeah?
All right, I'm going to mute them as they start to count the song, guys. You guys can still hear me, I know, but they won't be able to hear me. Um, and they won't be able to hear the music being played. At least they shouldn't. They're going to go off, count the song. They're going to call each other. Yes, a lot of okay, some people have already put in the chat. A lot of great songs have come out of Songland. Champagne Night from Lady Antebellum, or Lady A as they now want to be called. I've already I found this one randomly. Pamela, counting is good. Yes, they should probably count it. Pauline is wishing y'all good luck. So they're gonna go off as we watch them. The different ways of what people do. So I came up with this idea. I wanted to indulge in. A lot of people always ask choreographers and instructors, how do y'all write a dance? What goes through your mind? What goes through your process? So I decided to do a little live, right on air challenge of it, and these guys gladly agreed to it. So we get to watch them live in action. Georgina, Jose looks like he's just jamming to a different song. You just tends to pretend he's busy. Uh, so Jim just said, "Good song, call Gallagher." Yeah, it's great song. The country one was good too. I'm not going to reveal that in case I decide to use it. I do kind of have a competition coming up, so I might hold on to the country song. You can see Daniel jamming away there, one ear in, one ear out. No, Daniela, I'm not going to reveal on air what the country song was that did not win because I don't want anybody to steal it. Like Willie, nice try, Mr. Brown. Nice try. Nope. I am not going to reveal the country song, guys. Sorry. Uh, I'm going to hold on to that one just in case I decide to use it. And if I don't, who knows? If this goes the way I hopefully it's planning, I will be doing more challenges like this on the air. Um, I've decided that I thought it would be a good idea. I wanted to test it and out. The boys decided they would gladly be a part of it. JP's lamp looks like something from the World at War, War of the Worlds. Oh man. Yes, it does. It does kind of look like an alien. JP's little like landing craft out there, does it? Yes, I wanted to see the 47th rendition of Body Like a Back Road. That's what we should have truly done. The 47th rendition of Body Like a Back Road. I believe JP is out on a porch, Willie. He's outside. Um, he's not home. What's funny is I can hear them, and y'all can't right now. So this is kind of hysterically funny. Right. That probably makes it easier. Uh, they're discussing on how the best way to go about this, guys. We can all hear the song at the same time. Yeah. You have 55 minutes left. The timer is up on the screen. You're 5 minutes in. um, So yes, someone asked. Um, I'll answer this one. Is the first stage to count the dance? Yes, usually probably the smartest way to do it. Actually, before I even count the dance, the first thing I do is check Hopper Knob because I don't want to count the dance and spend all the time counting the dance and get my hopes up. And I like the phrasing and like all that. I know when I'm choreographing because then it just really bothers me. Um, so Tim just said,
Pressure, no pressure.
so I've actually done mode that way you can hear him in as they count, guys. Lots of questions coming in, so we're gonna get a little bit of tidbit of sound real quick.
I can play it on somebody on cat's phone. Um,
All right, I'm now because they're start playing music. Funny because I can still hear everything going on, guys. So this is hysterically because they you can't hear it, but I can. Can we dub what they were saying like the first episode of Friends? You probably don't want to try that, Maddie, because you never know what they're going to be doing. Um, the question is too. Let's hope they all agree on how the count goes. Tim, Dan counts like I do, flicking the fingers out on the one. Yeah, before usually the first step is counting. I usually check Copper Knot first, which took that out of it thing. I checked Copper Knot 6 ways from Sunday. I didn't see anything. I'm Debbie. I am going to unmute it every now and again, where you can see what they're saying to each other. The problem is they are playing music as well, and I don't want to risk us getting kicked off halfway through the show. Um, so Gemma wants to know if any way we can record Jose laughing and make it into a ringtone. That's not a bad idea, Gemma. You answered Gio's question. Um, how do they count the dance? That one, Jim. Um, I I have a really weird way of counting. Um, I use a notepad and count it out in eights, or if it's a waltz in sixes. And I usually will go across until the end of the chorus where I can see the phrase. Um, I usually don't try to do it in my head unless I'm driving, and I try to count one while I'm driving. But I usually stick to the writing out one. I have a notebook that I keep, and I have the name of the song, and it just has pages and pages. Mine is a tally thing too, Geo. I have tallies across it, and I don't have one in front of me, or else I would actually show it. Um, I might have one on my phone where I've written it out, but I don't think I do. Um, actually, I do have one on my phone. So what I did on my phone, and I'm going to cover up the song, but I use it in circles and fours to count out eights. Trying to get the phone in focus here. There we go. Um, I also use lines as tally marks. Uh, and then I go across until I hear the end of a chorus, end of a verse, along those lines. Yeah, Maddie, that's also. I think Jose left his camera angled a little bit up, Pauline. That's why we can only see his head. Um, yeah, Maddie, the correct rhythm is definitely important. That's for Georgina for asleep. Yeah, he usually would probably just fall asleep randomly. So I definitely try to make sure I have the right rhythm. And that's hard nowadays because with the whole Viennese waltz slash rolling eight count determination, some people would say it's a rolling eight. Some people would say they should do a Viennese waltz. So that one's a hard one. I'm gonna have to ask Fred that story. Jose is keeping his move secret. The world will know it because eventually Daniel or JP is going to start dancing his moves too. So, oh, that's a good one, Willie. The whole making tags circled and restart squared. That's a good way to doing it. I definitely I use like stars and marks like asterisks, to point it out choreography. All right, so let's unmute it. Let's see what we can hear some of the stuff they're saying to each other.
Balsa.
They're all are wearing headphones that way they can hear each other very well
Balsa. Yeah.
on the other call.
When you hear.
Tim, go listen to the song I sent him. It has a nice vibe to it.
Okay.
I think that's what we hear in the background is the talking lamp.
Balsa. Step first and left down.
So I will be the first to the right.
I'm going to remute them. That way we can get back, since there is a nice little feedback coming from one of them, probably from listening to the music. Julie, JP is auctioning for Stranger Things 5. There we go. Sent them a message. One of them had a little bit of feedback when I unmuted them. So there we go.
Is everything okay?
All right.
What did we do wrong?
Nope. I just unmuted
Is
you
it
guys.
not
One of y'all was giving a crazy feedback. So one of y'all had a device turned up that wasn't plugged into headphones or the Skype camera. I'm like, I hear something. I couldn't tell what it was. But every time I unmute you guys, that's all we heard was that.
Okay.
No problem.
Guys,
That's good. Who's there?
Don't listen to Kelly. We lose time. He wants to hit us.
You still got 45 minutes. You're good.
5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna unmute him. That way, only I can hear him, guys. Let him get back. They got 45 minutes. We're 15 minutes into the challenge. Maddie B, I hope you do the country challenge next. This is awesome. I would love to. I might pick different choreographers to have them up next, one, two, three, to do a live, to watch them do it live on air, what they go through. They give them the hour time limit. Any choreographers out there, if you're willing to want to take the challenge, message me, get in contact with me. Seven Era Media, you know how to find me. I'll gladly have you on. Make it a little interesting and fun. Pamela, we haven't named the dance yet, and I possibly could make that another poll once we make it once we play the song. Um, for those who haven't, the song is scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Um, or sorry, Darren, Frayne, and Shed. Um, Amy said we should get Darren, Fred, and Shane. That's a nice challenge. Guys, send me the list who you'd want to see. Um, Jacqueline, I think I heard Fred volunteer as tribute. That's a great idea, Georgina. I'm trying to translate between the three of them as possible what I'm hearing going on. It's a mouse. But it looks like they're trying to get through the beginning of the dance. I want to unmute again now that we have the screeching stopped.
We can make it a little bit higher, right? We can make it intermediate. Yeah. Because I think it's not young. Some,
Alright. Guys, okay. Do you,
we
you
have
want me
20
to you show you with music?
No, just play music. We can try it. I know what you mean.
Okay.
From the top.
All right.
Cool.
Uh, here we go.
All right, I muted it because they're starting the music, and I don't want to risk us getting busted yet. I'm going to save that for the end. Um, like Kelly says, it doesn't always come through as English. Uh, asked if I counted the song. No, I did not. I left that up to them. Uh, don't be nervous, guys. Don't be nervous. Absolutely, Willie. I will definitely ask them at the end what they heard differently in the song. Um, from the looks of it, they hear a couple different things at the beginning differently from what I can see so far. Um, now,
Oh,
simply turn the song off so you can see a little bit.
hey, Brian.
Oh, I got you. I lost you. Sorry.
I didn't hear you, but yeah, hey, there you are.
Sorry, I lost.
You always lost us, bro.
Yeah, I'm still lost. I'm in a job.
Did you guys see it? So, what do you think?
So far, it looks
Because I
like
hear
they are
sounds.
making it possibly through the beginning of the dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
They got just
Uh,
40 minutes
uh,
left so far.
ah, ah, ah.
Yes.
I cannot make that much noise here.
From me either, but I don't care about the neighbors. It's all about the dance love. I don't care.
That's right. That's cool.
But
So two sweet.
As the alien done the four counts.
After you sweet. Wait, I will put my phone down. I can't hear you, but you guys can hear me.
I hope, I hope we will fit the beginning part.
The speech, right?
I'm just glad they all decided to wear pants today. For those
Nowhere.
who missed the Crystal Boot Awards show where they wore proper
Sweet.
tops and nothing but the streamlined boxers underwear
Hey,
underneath,
still
I'm just glad
you,
they decided to wear
Frank,
pants.
and pros, maybe a quarter turn or a diagonal. You have to see what feels better. Step right, jump.
Yes, as Kelly just put, we will not end the show until the choreography is done and we can see it. We'll go past the 6 o'clock, guys, so that way y'all have a heads up. Kind of knew when I'm giving them 60 minutes, had to go a little bit longer. So you see JP's alien.
Sweet. Stamp. Keep grind. Bam.
Yeah, also good, yeah.
Why not the that same step after that?
Julie, I'm doing my best, but I don't understand half the stuff that comes out of Jose and JP's mouth. So bear with me
Well,
as I'm trying. From the looks of it,
you have to shake your legs, bro.
when one of them takes their headphones out, I'm going to ask them
I just check my balls.
what the count
Maybe
is.
some bonus. Maybe he can put 50 minutes longer on.
They can hear you guys. I have you
Oh, yeah.
unmuted currently. They can hear you.
That's okay.
Oh, God, bro.
Daniel, did y'all come up with what the count is and if there's going to be tags and restarts?
30
Restart.
restart. For sure.
Restarts for sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe 10 or 11. We're counting.
And Grace would like to know, once you're finished, can you do a quick teach tonight? She needs a new dance to teach in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Kelly, how long on the timer?
You have just over 35 minutes, guys.
Oh, okay.
It's still 100 counts more. It's okay. We can do it. So it's gonna be out in the end.
uh,
What did his feet? I don't see his feet. His shaved feet.
I'm gonna try with.
I'm going to remute it because they're about to play the music again, guys. Chris just asked what language are they communicating to each other. From the looks of it, it's English. From what I've heard, most of it, accent a little thick sometimes. I haven't heard them break out the Dutch yet, so that's a good sign. Julie, um, does it help what kind of socks they wear? I don't think so. I think JP is actually still in shoes since he's outside. I'll tell them a joke, Kelly. I'm not the joke person. I listen to everyone's jokes behind the scenes. It's great. Um, what I go through behind the scenes, Georgina, jokes enough. So, and by the way, Georgina, nicely done throwing your best friend under the bus today with sending in all the pictures. That was great. Um, thank you, Julie. So far, it's turned out good. I'm actually not in the office today. I did the show out at Kelly's little office area. Um, I got some stuff going on in the office, being finished up for more surprises that are coming. Be told throughout the week. So definitely don't want to miss those. But it made it a little hard what was going on in the office today to try to broadcast the show. So I'm doing it from Kelly's desk tonight. Yes, Deb's hates you now. I bet that was funny. Hey, Debbie, though, the kitty cat outfit, you should bring that back. So, but yeah, so far settling into the house nice. Been doing some broadcasting this week back with the boys and the show. Um, so Tim, I think they would kill me if I start demanding just random steps in the dance. Maddie B. For my own education, is streamline what brought these three closer? Have the three always been the Musketeers? No, I would say that they've always been close. They have always been definitely like the Three Musketeers. They're definitely jokesters. That's right, Debs. Thanks. Bring it back just for me. Um, if you hadn't missed it, Debbie made a comment earlier that the one of the things that she was worried about is whether or not they could actually be serious enough to do something like Streamline, and they are jokesters. They are crazy. I've known Daniel longer than Jose and JP, but let me tell you, Julie, sorry, the moose me. There's this truth. Julie sent in the moose picture. So I'm gonna hold you to that, Deb. I'm gonna hold you to that kitty suit for the new calendar. Nice. All right, they're not playing music, so let's go back in here for a minute. I might have to do that to them. Oh, I might have to do that, and I'll pause it.
Fix that. Fix that.
They might kill me for that, but this is gonna be fun.
Can be after you step back, it can be fresh, fresh left.
I actually haven't interviewed them all yet individually, Tina. I interviewed Daniel first, right when stream
Cool.
started, and then I had all three of the boys on for some questions. I never actually asked them that question. So that might have to be one for, time down the road.
Take notes after. Okay.
Tomorrow.
We make jokes after. Let's do it right now.
Him occasionally? Really? Only occasionally? Don't you have a bet going of something with pink hair or pink beards?
7, 8.
All right, let's mute it again for a minute. Men's calendar. No, no, no. Nice try. So we're almost to the halfway mark. One of the Rogers, one of the nuns decided they have a great idea, and I think I'm going to do it and scare the daylights out of them.
I know the counter, huh?
So
I have a delay. I hear that you are hear everything later than me. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6.
All right.
7, 8.
We have about 15 seconds left. Kelly, you don't start with me, Mister. I do believe that came out on your interview, so that was not my fault, and I did not ask the question out during your interview.
And 2.
All right, I'm pausing the timer. Hey, guys. I know you can hear me over it. Unplug your headphones. I paused the timer. Okay, one of you turn down the device.
Me maybe. But
One of you keep bringing up. There we go. All right. So
It's not.
the timer has been paused right now. Um, someone in the chat came up with a great idea. Since we are halfway through, okay, we are
Yeah.
halfway through. It would not be appropriate for you guys to be doing something like this. Um, since we're halfway through, that y'all do a shot. So 30 minutes in, Jose's giving me the look already. Um, the chat kind of agreed. It was not my idea. This was some people in the chat. They said, "Since you
It's
three
probably
boys,"
Billy.
it was not from Willie. it was it was from Jacqueline Rogers actually. so
So what do we have to do? Have a shot?
so pour a shot.
You'll block her from the 24 hours.
Yes.
She loses a ticket. Oh,
So
don't
grab a
know.
shot. We're halfway through. I pause the timer, so this is not going against your time now, right now, guys.
Okay.
I was nice and stopped the time. I was a good boy. Do what? You're quit lipping the words. Not.
Wait.
He muted himself purposely that way I couldn't hear him.
The thing is that I'm not home, so I cannot like take strong alcohol from people that I don't really know. I will just have a shot of a big beer, okay?
Okay, that will have to do. Daniel got it.
I'm in source.
Yeah. Like I didn't drink enough this weekend.
Yeah. What is drinking? It's like breathing. Okay.
All right, bottoms up, gentlemen. Thank you for agreeing to doing this.
No problem.
You've made it halfway through the challenge. You got 30 minutes to go.
All right, we'll make it.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I have faith.
Ah,
All right, so real quick before we start up again, we had some questions in the chat. What did y'all come up with? What the count was going to be, the phrasing and stuff like that.
the count. It just goes with the flow.
Bro.
So there you go, guys. They just kind of go
I
with the
got
flow.
an idea. We can add 2 tags.
You can add 2 texts. JP, they do want to know if the alien lamp has come up with 4 counts, and if you're going to give them choreography credit.
Probably I was talking to him.
All right, so we lost JP. Nope, he's still here. I have him. They said you lost you. I'm looking at the screen now, and looks like you're still up. So, all right, shot's done. 30 minutes over. Timer's back on. Get it going, guys.
All right.
Okay. Je tue les oreilles de tout le monde.
Huh?
If we don't make it, we all go offline. We don't go online anymore. I can't show face anymore with you guys then.
Call me back, guys. Call me back.
Yeah.
Right,
Coming back. He needs to go to the toilet.
I'm about to say he's there.
okay.
No more shots. No more shots.
No more shots.
Yeah.
After the heel grind.
Yeah.
So just under halfway through, guys, they took the shot. They took the little break there, tried to answer some of the questions. So we got the answer. They kind of just going with the flow. They're not really. I'm on mute because they're about to play the music. Jose's calling it pretty. Are we sure we're not talking about the shots or the dance? Shot and shimmy. Is that your new dance, Chim? To go along with you're gonna call it shot and shimmy? Jose stealing it. Yeah, he decided he doesn't want to try to move the camera around. It is like there. No, do not get them twerking again. The pressure. listen, listen to the people at his shimmy. Oh. Timmy, did you go and listen to the song? Phone a friend.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that is true, Grace. I think Danny got his share from the European one. I would not take your song, Debs. Come on, you should have known better than that. I wouldn't do that I wouldn't do that to a friend. Now, I can't promise if anybody else watching your interview today isn't going to take it. Oh, and apparently Jose is up to shot number two already. This could not. I don't know if this is going to end well for the boys. Stick a little bit of Elvira in there. Oh no. That's going to be the talk of the town. We're going to have to uh, name this dance phone home after JP's lamp. Phone 911. You don't want to know.
Repeat it. Repeat. So we have done step, lock, step, step, turn, step. Again, step, lock, step, step, and quarter. Step and cross. So step, turn, cross.
Yeah. Put put your phone on the floor.
Look in Kelly's screen. Look on the Skype. You can see my feet on the Skype.
You can.
Yeah, but we are not that smart.
Yes. So it's maybe easier, instead of.
In case
So
they don't know, I've unmuted them.
lock, step, then step, turn forward, and again, step, lock, step, and cross,
Rock and cross.
or whatever, how you want to call it. I would do a step, quarter, turn, cross.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
All right.
Easy.
I think
Then
I'm going to mute it back again. Chris just asks how to decide who does each section. Um, from my personal experience on that one, uh, it's pretty much you just go with the flow and what you have it come up with. So if I like when I was choreographing Keep It Down with Chris Jocks, we literally would just bounce back and forth. And if I thought something in part would fit, we kept it. If he did a part that did better, we kept it. It's just how it went. When I've done it with Trevor, I've choreographed lots of ideas with Trevor and did the same thing. Like Tim just said, normally it's just a bit of a free for all. Throw the ideas in and see what works. Knowing them, it'll be an open debate. Shockingly enough, I haven't had it unmuted yet because I was kind of looking for the open debate. I was kind of curious if they're going to have it. Um, I tried not to pick a difficult song. That way we wouldn't see a debate. I could have went difficult. I went through a list of songs
Step,
back
cross,
that they stopped the
step,
music.
rock, step, quarter, cross.
Yeah.
I would syncopated and behind and cross.
Yes, and I would finish with like a hip swing, like right, left, left. No, the wrist is already past. It's before. Yeah, no, after the Seder step, so we're on the wrong foot.
Right, Heather. Just put the ideas out there and whatever goes forward.
Sit doing a log, we just do a walk. It's fixed.
Okay. So
Again, step, lock, step, step, turn, step, lock, step.
show me what you wanted to do after the and cross. You wanted to do the syncopation.
Left, step, lock, step, step, turn, step,
The lamp can do a shiver too.
step, step, turn, cross, and behind and cross.
Oh, thank you, Andy. Kelly actually found it today. We originally had one song. She decided to come up. She threw me this one, and I'm changing the non track.
That's like a hit swing.
I thought
yes,
track.
I'm sure there's
Songland.
Dictionary.
Don't worry, Georgina. I'm pretty sure after we teach it, after they teach it, we'll probably put up a poll so they can name it. Tell Fred if he wants to jump on the bandwagon, Georgina. I'll gladly have him go through this process. We can watch him live. Music. They got the music playing. I don't want to ruin that. I will play the entire song at the end. That way we can listen to it, guys. Jacqueline, we are also helpful. Yeah, that's how they ended up with the shots. Him, can we call it? We got us a lamp. Okay, they got the music back off. Let's go back in and listen. Julie, the Stranger Things shuffle. That would.
I don't know. I would do like a.
Under 20 minutes to go, guys.
Rock and sign.
Shame we can't use Leave a Light On. That would have been good considering the lamp in the picture. Yes. Kind of had to put the lamp there. You kind of really couldn't see JP before.
How?
A collaboration between Fred and Mama Julie. Ooh.
Do it.
That could get fun. I think they're all thinking and listening again. All is Jose's head roll around. It's kind of funny.
If you do too many, you don't have the last 4 counts to do the hip swing thing or the stationary stomping. You know what I mean? And you're already, because it's going to be, if the turn is 7 and 8, and then it's and 1 and 2 and 3.
Oh.
4.
Jennifer just said we should add Georgie to the mix, make it an entire family affair.
Play the song during 2 walls and we try. Non-stop.
We could call it the in-laws challenge.
Elliot, how long do we have?
You have just under about 18 minutes.
18 minutes we have, guys.
18 minutes, guys.
Yeah, man.
Jennifer, no. George can do the commentary. No, because she might start throwing a pen at him. I'm gonna mute it because they're playing the music. I don't want to risk getting. Georgia, you'd love what, to do the commentary or be a part of that thing? Line dance police would put me in prison. Yeah, all you can see is Jose's head every now and again. Why not the choreography, George? You've written with your hubby. You still got married afterwards. Stayed married.
7 and 8, and then have 1 and 2 and 3, 4, just a rock step, just 3, 4, and then go 5, 6, 7, or 5, 6, slide together. Now,
4.
no, finished. That's it. No, you slide together. So your weight is on the left foot, and you can do side, rock, and step, and we go back to the diagonal.
A rock right behind, recover left, and then swing your hips. Right, left,
Left,
right.
slide together.
Okay, wait.
No, together.
Look. Look. Wait, okay. Yeah.
Jungle shimmy for JP.
So we did.
Because then the next roll, you go this way. Slide.
In the hip slide together. We go hip, quarter, sweep to the right, then.
I improver.
Yeah,
Of course.
every time they move back and forth depends on where they are. Since they're dancing, they do move around. So,
Yeah,
that's cool. So wait. Here, right rock behind, recover.
Julie said we should call it the Lampshade Express.
Side, together.
Together. Change your weight. Change your weight. It's not a touch. Yes, because now you can start again with your right foot. And if you make it 4 walls, then you get the effect what Jose is telling. Then we're gonna hit the other side as well.
Travel.
Yes, yes. So let's make it 4 walls straight away. So we need to maybe
back to 6, and the back where? 12 to 3.
I'm just checking. Oh, easy with a slide, with a slide. JP with a slide, easy. When you have the ending, you have the rock step, rock, then you have hip, 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 quarter turn slide, forward. So you're gonna do slide forward together, and then you're facing to 9 o'clock.
All right, I'm gonna mute them real quick. Hey guys, do me a favor, mute your mics.
Yeah.
Mute your mics on Skype.
Okay.
I have an idea. That way I don't have to mute Skype because I'm about to do something else. Perfect. Matty B just asked real quick. Kelly, you talked yesterday about Guyton needing to drop 8 counts from a dance so the UC could use it to compete. Why was that? And do you know, is that normal for a dance to be asked to change to be used by competition in any of the 3 circuits? It has something to do with the way they wanted the dance to flow. They didn't want it more than 64, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. And usually now, no, they do not. All they do is just start writing dances for competition purposes only, which is totally different. So they don't even bother usually using dances that I've seen a lot. They will sometimes. I know World Dance Masters usually tries to, but they also have certain dances that get written for it. All right, let me see. About to be up to no good. Let me see if I can get this to work. Gonna bring in a friend here. This happen. We're gonna see if this works. I can hear him now. I can see him. I'm gonna add him in here, guys. You'll see it a little weird. I'm gonna move some stuff around on the screen. I got my buddy Tim Johnson that just joined it. The guys only the Skype. Well, now they can see him in the Skype.
I only get my other phone so I can see what they're.
They have their mics muted, so that way I can have Tim in the chat here.
Well, they're doing really well, man.
They are. I forgot that I can have the boys mute their mics. That way I didn't have to mute you. Before I can bring you on here and have you do some talking here. So you choreograph a lot. You could probably help a little bit with telling the people at home what some of these guys are going through, because I know you've choreographed with, I know for a fact, JP.
Yeah, so these, I mean, as you can see by what they're doing, so they're now at the bit where it looks like they're starting to put the stuff together.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm just looking at my other screen. I've got my other phone with me. So this is always the hardest bit. So they've been throwing ideas at each other. You know, you kind of play the music, count it out. You all agree what the count is. Hopefully everyone gets the same count. If you don't, why? But likely they would have got all the same. And then they've just thrown the ideas together. So this is now the hard bit, because you've got to try and get the end to go back to the beginning, and also account for any restarts or tags. And as Dan was just discussing just a moment ago, is it a 2-wall or is it a 4-wall?
Right.
Sometimes you choose that based on how many steps you've done so far. So they're doing good.
Yeah, so far I tried not to pick a hard one.
Yeah, it's a really cool track.
If you heard the first song that was going to be the non-country, you probably would have yelled. You'd be like, "You're trying to kill him."
When you said about this earlier, actually, because you and I were obviously talking earlier, and when you said about this, I was like, man, I could send you some tracks. I was like, should I stitch them up?
What's funny is at the beginning when we were starting, when people were asking how we write stuff down. The dance that I showed, because I hit the top, was the song that I sent you. That's why I had it written on my iPad from drawing on my iPad, so it automatically went to my phone. So I'm like, I gotta hide the name and the stuff so I can just show the counting.
Yeah, man. I do the same. Actually, strangely, I've run upstairs because TV was on downstairs, so I've run back up here. But I've actually got a sheet that I've written downstairs of going through a track, because I'm playing with this track and I love it, but it's a pain. It's a real pain. But I must have written it out 4 or 5 times now. But again, similar to you and what I know a lot of choreographers do, which is count the 8 and then you literally write the number 8. And keep going along until you hear the sort of where you think, that's definitely where you restart the dance again, and then you start to see the pattern of, is it 32, is it 64, how do I split it, are there restarts, that sort of stuff. But it's cool. So what are the boys doing at the minute? JP's frozen.
Yeah, JP froze for a second. Daniel's back in moving. The dog looks like he's passed out. No, Daniel's back moving around. He's just holding very still, Heather. I was wondering that for the same thing, but Daniel's moving around. JP, on the other hand, I think did freeze. Oh, and we just lost him. JP left.
I've never known JP stand still for that long. Ever.
Let's see if I can get JP back in. I know he was outside. trying to be quiet for the houses they around. And I think it was Jacqueline just asked Shane, "Do you volunteer as tribute for the next challenge?" I take it Shane has joined us. I know some
Man,
people have said they want to see Fred up in here. I think Fred
Yeah.
will kill me and say no.
I think he might. I think that's a good risk. But it would be great to watch those two because I just imagine that happens so fast. They've worked together so many times and brought out so many brilliant dancers that I bet it's just, happens really quick. I'm sure the more you work with someone, the quicker it comes together because you get used to each other's style.
Right.
But it's very cool. It's cool to watch. Oh,
Oh,
JP's
we got
back.
JP back. Beautiful. JP is back.
I do my best to not be lost too many times.
Oh no, you're fine, bro. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Trying to keep up with Willie.
Hey Tim, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
So you did tag.
Have you put a shimmy in yet? Keep aiming for that shimmy. Come on.
I know you're marketing for that shimmy.
It's got to happen.
So now that I have him on the screen, guys, how many of you would like to see Tim in the next challenge?
Oh, why? And it's country as well. I mean,
I'm not guaranteed that it's country. I have not guaranteed that the next one's country. Darren Bailey, you gotta put in a shimmy.
See? Yes, Darren. Yes. Come on.
Okay.
People do want to see a country one coming up next. I did leave it up at the last minute. I originally told the boys earlier today, and this is the funny part. So I'm getting ready for the show with Deb, and I told the boys I've come down to a country track and a non-country track. I'm going to ask you got three to decide. And then about an hour before,
Yes.
I was like, no, we're not letting them decide. We're going to let the people decide. So we decided to put a poll up and let the people decide if it was country or non-country. And I had great tracks for both. So I was torn on which one I actually wanted to see them do.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've got some really cool country tracks at the minute that I keep listening to, and there's some stuff I would love to do, and I keep meaning it's just really bad considering I'm not going anywhere. UK's still pretty locked down, but must get around to not doing anything. Someone said me and Debs. I saw me and Debs. I have been chatting to Debs for ages. Debs guilt trip.
Then.
That is a lot. That is a lot of people that said you should join it in next.
Yeah, slightly.
So I might have to enlist a couple of assistants.
Yeah,
we can watch and then have a little commentary.
And start again. Yes, and start again. And we end up at 3 at the end, like a slow finish.
Randomly, Jose just pops in random stuff. He randomly started doing more shots a minute ago. Now he's got the heart. Debbie says she's still here waiting, Tim. So I think that's official.
Honestly, she knows the track I want to do. I sent her the track 2 years ago.
That's no fun. It's no fun when you know the track ahead of time and you already have it prepped.
All right. Debs is brilliant though because Debs can write it sitting down.
So Debbie, what days you got free next week, darling? Timmy, what days you got free next week?
Oh, let me see. I've got all these things that I need to go out and do.
So I think we just made it official, guys. Our next challenge that we are going to do, we're going to see the two-man team of Debbie Rushton and Tim Johnson. Going to go at it and do it, and I'll find another person to come on and do commentary with me. I'm not. Don't worry, Deb. I'm not going to give you the song he sent you. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to let you be prepared. That's not right.
Yeah. The phrasing is hard on that one. I'll give her that. The phrasing is hard. Hence why I picked you, Debs. I'm like, this is Debs would look beautiful dancing, and it's really nice. So let's get her involved.
Debbie says she's always free for Tim. So
Oh, she says that now. Let's just go back a little bit to her interview. Halfway through my workout, and we're all Team Josh.
Debbie, does that mean you're going to break out your kitty suit for it?
We're good.
Debbie should choreograph. Pause for thought. Debbie should choreograph the kitty suit from earlier, from the picture from earlier.
Oh dear.
Willie's like, don't get me involved.
No, Willie's in.
I'd be sat on my chair for an hour writing in my head, boring to watch. Maybe. Nope. No, you're not.
Bring
So
on the wine.
I think we got it next Wednesday. Debbie, you free next Wednesday? Yeah, Tammy will only cut an hour into our Fortnite game. Don't worry.
Yes, cool. I'll blow myself up anyway. That's what I tend to do.
We didn't earlier. We got a win earlier.
No, we did.
We did get the win earlier.
That's good. We got the dance. We got the restarts.
Oh, we might be getting somewhere.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, JP, I know you have me unmuted. So since the boys have me, their mics muted. I don't know if they can hear. Oh wait, they're all sitting down.
Oh,
With 90 seconds left, are y'all done?
Oh,
I think Daniel's trying to unmute me.
Yes.
Yes, we are fine.
90
Yeah.
seconds done, and y'all have it finished.
Yes, we are.
You have another surprise for us?
No, that was it. Kelly just said, "Heavy it cuts into Fortnite time."
Okay,
I don't-
you see me here? Oh, yes.
So, what the phrase ended up being, guys? I can stop this timer now since y'all are done.
Part A is 64 counts. Kidding.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Look into that.
Yeah.
32 counts.
Yeah, we have.
Stars.
Yeah, we have it though. Yeah, it's 32 counts with 2-3 restarts.
Keep it improving for everyone. So everybody can dance.
Awesome.
So team can dance too.
Yes, even Tim can dance.
Even Tim
Thanks.
can dance it.
Thanks, guys.
One of you going to be able to teach us soon?
Thursday, Daniel. Good
Thursday.
luck. Bye.
Well, I have a little problem.
Well, Daniel has a little bit of an issue. He might have a...
No, guys, look, I'll turn my camera. This is my dancing place. I don't know if you guys can see. I can't see my own camera.
Oh no.
Yeah, Daniel might have a little bit of a problem.
So I think it's gonna be JP.
I am teaching this day. Tuesday, I'm teaching.
Today
Thursday.
is Tuesday.
Thursday. I'm always confusing with those two. Thursday,
My
Tuesday. Oh, no, Thursday, I'm teaching. I can teach them my class and put it live in my class, but I think that's weird.
Okay, that means that I teach it.
It's like
Yes.
you got it, JP.
Are you going to be back home on Thursday?
No way.
No, you're
That's
in France, not
all.
Norway.
No, I will choose a city and I will go there.
All right. So Thursday, they'll announce the time later. We'll have the new debut to the song "We Got Us" by Brandon J. And we'll come up with a name for it, guys. But how did y'all like the challenge? How did y'all like doing it in the hour?
I have
Hard.
to say,
Hard.
normally it's
Hour
it's
was not a
easier.
problem. But
No.
normally we just send videos and then go like, okay, I got this part. And now it was really hard because we had to had the earplugs and
Right.
we had to do the video.
And also Dennis played the music, but then it comes sometimes a little bit too late in my ear. So I
Yes.
see his legs doing totally different than what I'm doing. So
Yes.
it was hard. And also JP's in the jungle. Sometimes he loses internet, so
Yeah, that's fine.
So I know this will be hard with the music, but are any of you can demo it now?
Yes, Danny.
Yeah.
Danny, you always get the short end of the stick.
Yeah, because he gives his teach away.
All right, I'll demo it.
All right.
You
Do I have to do the whole song?
Music.
No, demo the first two
Weird.
walls.
All right.
Just demo the first two walls, and guys, I will be posting the song up after for you can go and listen to it. We might play it at the end of the show in case we get booted, but in case we get booted, Tim didn't know what he was getting himself into by coming up here. He was going to come with commentary, but next week, Wednesday, as long as Debbie doesn't try to back out, Debbie Rushton and Tim have agreed to be a part of the next challenge.
And Willie.
So, and I'm going to have someone come on and be my commentary. Daniel, what are you doing next Wednesday? Because I think this will be hysterical since he already went through the first challenge. Daniel can come give Tim crap for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
We might have to call in the boys in between here. Because I can have a couple people on, so this is good. So I might have to call the boys up as long as they're not asleep or too busy.
Yup.
I know Daniel will be up. So, so
if I'm not working the day after, I'll be up too.
So Daniel's going to I'm going to take the guys off the screen. I'm going to switch it to just nothing but Daniel. And then I'll go back to me, guys. So
I have a little dog who doesn't want to move.
It's okay. You can stand on the dog.
Yeah, walk on him. Walk on him.
Actually,
Oh, no.
Hold on.
Move this out of the way. We're just going to watch Daniel do it real quick.
Yeah, you can always do a
you
kick,
cannot do
kick
that.
dog step. You can do a kick dog step. Kick him out.
Look at the dog, bro. He hates
Kick
you.
dog step. Like hair brows.
Yeah, kick dog step.
What's that on your jumper, bro?
You see, nobody listens to Danny.
On your jumper.
Oh, Looney Tunes.
Hey.
Do I play music, Kelly, or?
If you can play the music, that way you're on time with it. If I play it, it might end up being off just a hair.
Normally,
That's
he says he wants to pee, but all right. I'll play the music.
I heard P.
Yeah, it's the dog.
Okay.
It's good.
You need to give him candies later, bro. To say sorry to the dog.
He's fine.
What is it?
Here's to the kids, I'm talking everybody. We ain't got no favorites, we like everybody. Who got money on the line, but don't stress about it. Oh no, oh no. Feel like we running out of time, but we ain't complaining. We got all good vibes, cause we gonna make it. Swinging up the chandeliers, yeah, it feels amazing. Oh no, oh no. You got me and I got you, and we got a night. As long as we stay who we are, we'll be alright. Sing it. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa. We don't need nobody, we got us tonight. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa. We don't need nobody, we got us tonight. 'Cause it's been a long week.
Yay.
Awesome. Great job, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining in on this little challenge idea I came up with. To my knowledge, it's the first line dance choreographed live on air. That was wanted to do something a little different with the guys from Streamline. So Thursday.
It was a good idea.
They already want to know, so who's writing the step sheet? That's probably going to be Daniel as well.
No,
He's the only one who's free.
He's the only one free.
Because I'm not teaching it now, so I'll make the step sheet.
So
Perfect.
Thursday on Streamline, they'll be announcing the time. JP will be teaching it live on the air. Daniel will be writing the step sheet up. So awesome job, guys. And then
Daniel, can you send me the step sheet before I teach? Thank you.
can you send me before I teach?
No problem. I'll put it on there, when we play Fortnite. I'll start typing them.
That's perfect.
I get killed so quickly anyway, so.
All right, so don't forget to join me tomorrow, guys. I got Betty Drummond and Steve Healy on. We're going to do an entire show on the Crystal Boot Awards. It's show number 50. Thank you guys for helping me get this far. Never thought this little idea of this talk show would go to 50 episodes. So huge shout out to everybody who's watched it. And then don't forget next week, Timmy kind of came on for some commentary, and the chat decided he needed to be a part of the next one. So next week we'll have
hard.
I know a song we should choose from.
No, not no.
You always get the short.
So next
Man,
week we'll
don't-
have Tim Johnson and Debbie Rushton as part of the challenge, along with Daniel being my commentary host with me. So till tomorrow, guys. Enjoy.
Bye bye.
See ya.
I love